Blue Dart, that's another stock in focus. Yogesh Dhingra, Director Finance and COO, now joins in on the show. And thanks for being with us, Mr. Dhingra, to talk a little bit about, the ballpark GST rate. That's what we're working with in the range of about 17 to 18%. What are your initial thoughts on the same?
Initial thoughts are that 17 to 18% looks okay over a long term. But what the likely impact in the short term would be, which is what need to be handled by the various corporates and the industry. Generally, whenever you do any change, the transition is the difficult part. What we are looking forward as an industry, that we should get reasonably good amount of time so that the entire ERPs and the entire system and processes could be, re-engineered to capture everything. But the initial fears which we have that for the first 2 years till the time everything is put in place, it is going to increase our cost. It is going to create a lot of pressure on the working capital because, what we hear that if it gets passed, it's likely to be effective April 2016, which doesn't give more than 4 months to set up everything. So these are the initial apprehensions, which we have. Rate is fine because eventually in the long run, yes, it's fine because you get input and output credit mechanism, which works. But the initial 2 years will be difficult. That's what globally, all those countries who have implemented GST kind of thing, they see that the inflation increases till the time it settles down and reaches to the desired levels of optimism. So these are the fears, which we have. But 17-18% rate looks okay.
Sure. And what kind of savings in tax are you penciling in with this 17 to 18% range?
What happens is that today, let's say, service industry, they pay service tax and they charge service tax on their services. So there is an input and output mechanism. But whatever we pay as VAT, there is no input available against the output service tax liability. With the GST, what they are proposing that you will be able to claim and offset each such payment. And that is what is going to drive efficiency into the system. Same is the case for manufacturing companies. Whatever service tax they are paying today, they are not able to claim fully as their input credit. Now with the GST coming in, that will be able to, get offset. That is what is leading to the eventually a scheme of where they would be saving in terms of the cost. But that will not happen day one. It will eventually happen, but it will take 1 or 2 years for everybody to settle down.
And what kind of...
Basically, the purpose is that you avoid the double taxation, End of the day, each value you add, you only add tax on that. So, the objective is each and every layer charge the GST only on the incremental value addition, which is not the case today. It's getting increasing overall because people are not getting the full input credit.
Passing of GST make you rethink your business operations and supply chain activities? What kind of an impact is this going to have on some of the players within your space?
Well, you see, as I said, that whatever increase we have, let's say today it is 14% plus Swachh Bharat tax, and that moves to, say, 18 eventually once the GST comes in. We will be able to, claim to some extent whatever input we are getting on account of payment of GST. So let's say all our customers will also have to do the entire math accordingly, that to what extent they are getting the benefit. So as I said, the entire thing boils down to how you capture the entire payment of the GST and how your ERP is geared up to help you to claim input so that your cost doesn't go up.
Sure. All right, Mr. Dhingra, we'll let you go on that. Thanks very much for taking time out and sharing your perspective as well as business outlook with us on Hot Stocks. Let's quickly slip into a short break at this point of time, but on the other side, we'll connect with the management of Indocount. Stay tuned.